Hi, I'm Jude Kirk and welcome to Let's Go Shopping. I'm going to kick off today with two absolutely delightful ladies. We have been in absolute stitches here in the studio today, both Jo and Sharon from Top Realty. Hi and welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
They're looking all serious now, I tell you that. Now, you ladies, in the background here, we've got Top Real Estate Services Limited here in Selling, but you ladies are actually part of the Top Property Management division, aren't you?
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay, so first and foremost, how would people get a hold of you?
We're located right next to Mitre 10 in Bishopdale Mall. So they can either come in, the door's always open, or they can call us on 359 5595.
Okay, so same telephone number
Yes, it
through
is.
to you ladies as well. Okay, tell me, we're actually going to cover maintenance and inspections today, okay? And this is actually going to be over 4 weeks that you ladies are going to be interviewed in, and each time we're going to actually cover something different. So as I said, today will be inspections and maintenance. The second one will be on collection of rents, the third one on rent reviews, and the fourth is establishing a rent figure and also selecting a tenant. So if you are thinking of doing a huge investment here with your finances into a rental property, or you know somebody who is, make sure that they tune in to Jo and Sharon on a weekly basis over the next 4 weeks, as I said, because it will be some extremely interesting information you ladies will be giving out to us. Where do we actually start with the whole inspections and maintenance thing? This has got to be pretty, you've got to know the law, obviously, extremely well too. Tell me a little bit about this, Sharon.
Well,
Sort of like a blanket. Give me a blanket of it first.
when we first take on a property, we'll do what's called a property condition report. So we'll go to the premise and we will make detailed notes and take photos of the property inside and out. So we need to have a detailed record on what the property looked like at the beginning of the tenancy. So then we can ensure that the property stays in that condition for the owner from there.
And I'm sure this has been a real big problem with people in the past and probably puts a lot of people off actually investing in, say, into a retirement fund of a piece of land as a rental property, because there's been so many lousy stories that they've heard. What are your comments on that? What have you ladies seen?
Well, firstly, aside from that, we do thorough checks on the tenants before we put them into the property. So we try to ensure that the tenants we select aren't going to damage the property.
Great idea.
And that's fairly important, you know. So, but as far as inspections, you know, we do them every 3 months. We've had a lot of, well, not a lot of, but we've had the odd bit damage to the property. And the first thing we do then is contact our maintenance company. They repair the damage. And then, you know, whether it's a tenant at fault or just general maintenance.
Are these pitfalls that you see people falling into that don't have property managers?
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine there would be some pretty horrendous ones. Would it be a really good time right now that we're hearing that there's such a shortage of accommodation here in Christchurch? Now is a good time for people to actually purchase a rental property?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is the process any different with the ratio of people wanting properties at the moment, rental properties? Is there any different process that you're actually having to go through to screen the people?
To screen the people, and what exactly do you mean? Like, because there is such high demand, do you mean, are we having to do anything different to what we would any other time?
Yes.
No, it's always a very thorough check that we do. We will do a credit check, we will do reference checks. We need to make sure we have the right person in that property to look after our owner's investment.
Sure. Because, like I said before, it is a huge thing, isn't it, for a lot of people having a property. What are the main things that you would sort of get across to people who are thinking about having a rental property or do have one and maybe having some issues with whoever it is that's their property manager? Can that be changed? Can you change property manager?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a very easy process. The owner has to do nothing. If they came to us, we would do the whole process for them.
Why should somebody come to you ladies, Sharon and Jo?
We're very passionate about what we do. We're very focused on getting to know our owners and getting a good relationship with them. For us, they're not a number. they're a person, they're important. If I had someone looking after my property, I would want someone to care for it like it was their own, and I think that's what we do for our owners.
Things like doing the general maintenance on a property, like lawns and that sort of thing. Are there certain clauses that are actually put into the rent agreement?
Yes, there are.
Okay, so that's all covered at the
certainly
time?
gardens and lawns are, obviously part of the tenancy agreement, and it's the tenant's responsibility to maintain that.
And what about if something goes wrong with the property, say for example, the water tank blows up or something?
The tenants will contact us immediately, we hope, and then we get onto it straight away. So any time of the day or night.
And if the owners of those properties are actually away on vacation or something, so it's people that aren't in town a lot, is that something that you have the authority to be able to...
It is for emergency repairs, if it's an emergency, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you ladies really are taking all the hassle out of it and really nurturing somebody's investment for the future, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You can contact Sharon or Joe at Top Realtors Limited, Shop B, 135 Barrington Avenue in Bishopdale, and the telephone number is 359 5595. Carl from Kirk Quality Cars joins me now. Hi, welcome, Carl.
How are you?
I'm really good. Rugby season started. Let's touch on that.
Yep, no, it's underway. The season's going really well for the Saracens, and the boys are tuning into CTV as well.
Oh,
the Barry
great.
brothers tell me their mum's a big fan and she watches. So,
fabulous.
Yeah, Brendan and Dan. G'day.
Fantastic. Okay, some good deals with the cars as well.
Yep, some really good deals.
Okay, I'm liking it.
Lots of stock coming in, lots of fresh stock too. So we've got plenty to choose from, right from the medium size through to the small stuff, hatches, sedans, so really good selection, and also some good trade-in specials as well.
All right, beautiful. Let's have a look at these to the magic of Doug. Thank you.
Well, this one here is a 2004 Honda Odyssey. So this is actually a people mover, and it's one of our family selection that we have. So we do have the odd vehicle for families. Low mileage, a late model, is in great condition like all our other cars. 2004, 85,000 Ks, 7-seater. This is a Honda Odyssey. It's the Absolute, so it's the top of the line model. It's got the half leather seats, reversing camera, all the extra
Very
bits and pieces
tidy.
you can think of, and it's a lovely looking car as well. That's only 13,990
Oh my
drive
goodness
away.
me, for all those features.
Well, yep, bargain. Wow. And this one here is a wee 2005 Toyota Vitz. So these have been one of our most popular sellers ever. This one's only done 44,000 kilometres, and they're really, really good on fuel, 1300cc. And that is only $9,990 drive away.
Wow, brilliant prices. What are you and Anne doing down there?
We buy them cheap and sell them cheap. This one
Love
here
it.
is a 2007 Toyota Corolla. So the Corollas are one of the most popular cars ever created.
Yes.
This is the new shape. It's only done 61,000 Ks, and it really is stunning in the candy red. That one there is only $12,990. That's an absolute steal.
Goodness me, isn't it incredible what we're paying for cars now?
Incredible.
You know, for really beautiful quality cars. Oh, I love this.
Yep, and this one here in the spirited green, it's the wee Mazda Demio, or the Mazda 2 as we know them in New Zealand.
Cute.
This one's a 2009, done only 50,000 Ks, and that's only 12,990 for a new shape Mazda 2. That is a bargain.
Is it? What? And a fabulous to be seen colour as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Especially over the winter months.
Definitely.
Now, look, some of the benefits as well, or other benefits as well, of course, is with Kirk Quality Cars, the price that the car is advertised at, that includes all on-road costs as well. There's no hidden costs in there.
Absolutely, that's the drive away price.
It is. You're happy to take the car out to people's homes as well, for them to try in their own area, to try them in your own garage as well. Why wouldn't you choose Kirk Quality Cars, 231 Colombo Street in Beckenham, right beside Countdown? Zane from South Island Refrigeration and Heat Pumps joins me now. Hi and welcome, Zane.
Thank you.
Zane, tell me, we are getting some really good frosts now.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome in the morning, aren't they?
They just, and I must admit, I am so thankful for my heat pump. What is there an issue with the outside unit freezing in these temperatures?
Often you'll get sort of frost on the outdoor unit. Now, what that is the outdoor unit is actually absorbing heat energy out of the air outside. So when they freeze up, the unit will stop, go into a defrost, melt that off, continue on heating your house. Now, a lot of the older units didn't really recover as well.
Right.
But compared to the newer units, the new inverter models, the new refrigerants that they're on, they don't tend to have as much of an issue when it gets cold. Of course, it is going to defrost when it gets colder, but they recover a lot better than the older ones did.
Is this the importance of being able to have these running on overnight time, you know, at a nice temperate level, 24/7? Will that stop that as well?
No. Unfortunately, they still go into a defrost when it gets sort of below zero, but having one sized correctly, a newer model, when I say a newer model, it could be 5 years old and it's still new.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's still doing what it should be doing when it gets down below zero. But obviously having them serviced, having them looked after, don't freak out when they turn themselves off and then they start back up. It's all normal. We get a lot of calls about that each year. My heat pump stopped, and it's fine. You just got to wait a little bit for it to do the defrost, and then it'll continue on doing what it's doing. So
Very sophisticated pieces of machinery.
they
now,
are, and they definitely work in the cold temperatures. A couple of years ago, we put a heat pump in at Broken River Ski Field.
Yes.
And the only issues they've had with it there is the keys keep getting to the insulation.
Oh, that's absolutely
It's still
fantastic.
heat perfectly fine in those colder temperatures.
Now, let's talk about the little green box here, please, can we?
We can.
Now, this is your Enviro End. Tell me about this.
Now, what this does is it removes moisture out of your home by bringing in the warmer, drier air from up inside the ceiling space.
Okay.
And we can also integrate a heat transfer kit with that. So if you've got a fireplace and obviously it's sort of 30 odd degrees in the room that the fire's in and your bedrooms are cold, we can pick up that air and drop it into the bedrooms to heat those bedrooms off a ventilation system.
What about in my living area, and I want it also that nice sort of 18 degrees to go through to both bedrooms as well.
Unfortunately,
Would this be ideal?
unfortunately, it doesn't work so well with heat pumps, because if you think of heat pumps being at 20 degrees in the room, 21 degrees, and then you're shifting the air loses a bit of temperature. It's not so bad with a fire because it's so hot.
Do you know what? It's really nice to get somebody honest about that.
Yep.
To have the honest truth instead of saying, yeah, go ahead and do it. If you want honesty and fantastic service, contact Zane and his team on South Island Refrigeration and Heat Pumps. Phone 0800 123 125. Bernadette from Interhula is with us now. Hi, Bernadette. Lovely
Hi.
to see you.
Yeah, you too. It's been a while.
It has indeed. And of course, we've got Alexandra over here showing
look,
that all
I know.
ages, any shapes can get involved in this fitness.
And a lot of people say to me, look how effortless it looks for children. But actually, it's not that easy.
Oh, no, it's not. And they're so much better off with these super-sized hoops.
Absolutely.
As opposed to the little children's ones, because they just don't work.
They don't, absolutely. And I shouldn't say it's not that easy. It is easier with the larger ones, you're right.
Oh, it's so
but it's
much
interesting,
easier.
I've been going along to schools and doing a few demonstrations there, and it's amazing how many little ones cannot hula hoop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, you know, I'm encouraging now, you know, for children to get into this a bit more, because
Yes.
it helps flexibility.
It does.
Instead of them sitting around, you know, on the iPad or iPhone
Oh
or,
my gosh,
or,
yes.
you know, the Xbox or whatever it is, yeah. Get off the
Get
couch,
them out and
5
doing
minutes,
something.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Get with a hula hoop. But that's right, it's for all ages, from the young to grandmothers, you know.
Absolutely. Age irrelevant,
It
gender
is.
irrelevant as well, isn't it?
Absolutely, that's right, exactly.
And it's great for the core. I mean, the first
Fantastic
thing
for
we
the core muscle. So
the first thing we need to strengthen in our bodies, of course, is our core. isn't it?
absolutely, that's right.
Without the core, we have bad backs, hips, necks, everything, don't
Yeah,
we?
exactly. And I mean, this is one thing that a lot of people have left behind from the
Yes.
1950s, if
Yeah,
you like.
right, true.
Yeah. It's come back as a fitness, as we've talked about that before. But, you know, that's why encouraging people to keep it going. Keep the young ones going through their life with a hula hoop.
Now, you have
know?
actually got classes going as well,
I
Bernadette.
have, yes. So every Monday night, I teach at Thorrington Primary, but August on, I would like people to check my website out, go and like my page on Interhula and
Okay.
watch what I'm up to,
Okay.
because there'll be a lot more classes around Christchurch, because I'm full on with hula hooping from August on this year.
Oh,
so
super.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
congratulations.
awesome. You know, we want to help people become fitter, healthier, you know, try
Absolutely.
to help eradicate obesity. You
Yes.
know, they reckon that the children are becoming obese in New Zealand more now than ever.
Yes.
And also even adults.
And there's
So-
no excuse for it. I don't care what
Absolutely.
anybody says, there is no excuse for it.
Absolutely. Look, it's so easy to cart
Yes,
around. You
absolutely.
can store it well. You can holistically work right through your body.
Yeah.
And
you'll even teach us tricks.
every muscle. And I'll teach tricks.
You'll teach us tricks as well.
Absolutely.
There's no saying such as you can't teach dog.
No, $45 and
it.
that's all you have to pay.
Absolutely. How fantastic is that? And of course, you do have distributors of these as well,
Yes,
don't you?
yes.
But look, do go online, hulahoops.co.nz, or give Bernadette a call on 0800 466 779. And Julian from Moss Busters joins me. Welcome, Julian. Julian, tell me, what does Moss Buster actually do?
Moss Buster gets rid of moss, mould and lichen wherever it grows. It can be growing on paths, driveways, fences, roofs. Anywhere that it grows is a target for our chemical.
So where would is it most common in the South Island of New Zealand?
It's all over the country, but asphalt drives are a particular like for moss and lichen.
And the winter enhances this at this particular time of year?
New Zealand has 2 growing seasons, autumn and spring. It's more excitable then, but it does grow all year round.
Okay, sure. How easy is this to use?
You just mix it up at our 50-to-1 ratio and you just pour it on. Most people can put it on via a knapsack spray if they have one, or a watering can, or if it's a big job, they'll be there for a long time, so it might be best to get our crew to do it.
Okay, so what area does your crew cover here in Christchurch?
Well, we can work in anywhere of Canterbury.
Okay, so it's advisable to have somebody to do it, obviously, for your roof, for safety purposes? and the
Better
like
off to
of?
have the experts do it, like our skilled crew.
And how do we buy this product?
You can buy it online. Sometimes the elderly folk haven't bought much online before, so the simple answer there is just to dial the 0800 number and then we'll take charge of getting your order processed.
Okay, so we've got the 2 ways. We've got the 0800 or we have the online. So how much does Moss Buster actually cost?
Very cost effective. This here, for example, this 5 litre container makes up 250 litres and it can be bought for 99 cents a litre.
Goodness me. So what kind of, going back to what actually Moss Buster does, it kills the moss and the lichen. What are other areas that this can be used on? Is it all specifically for outdoor? If you've got mould or the likes of inside a home, can it be used on something like that? Or on your outdoor furniture?
It can be used, we use it exclusively outside.
Okay.
But if you have some sort of mould problem inside, then you could use it.
Okay, because it's a very green product as
It
well
is.
here, isn't it, Julian? Julian, how long have you actually been with this product?
I've been associated with this product for 35 years.
35 years.
Our original chemist that formulated this for us and an associated company in 1979 still supplies Moss Buster with the raw product today.
Goodness gracious me. So we know it's been around for a long time. It's been tried and tested, absolutely well proven. So if you would like to get hold of some Moss Buster, the telephone number is 0800 88 1000 or go on the website mossbuster.co.nz.
Hi, and here we are down at My Men's Store at Bishopdale Village. Now, if we look down here to start off, we've got the most beautiful merino jerseys. Now, there's 18 different colours. You've got navy, you've got purple, we've got some lovely neutrals. There's a huge, huge, huge range of colours and incredible price, only $112. So there's a beautiful merino. Now, to put under your merino, you definitely need to have a vanilla shirt. Now, we can look at the sizes there. We've got small through to 5XL, and the price is $47, $54, $77 and $81, and a whole heap in between. Now, there's some beautiful shirts we've got here. So many different types of colours and things as well. So if you like it a wee bit darker, we've got the lovely maroon one here. Behind that, we've olive, just stunning. And if you like your lighter check, a whole heap there, and again, so come in, there's so many different sizes. And if we look down the end here, there's shirts, even a nice bright cobalt, if you're wanting a bit of a bright colour. What else have we got? Now, you know, just your lovely classics. So again, this is a beautiful, beautiful brand. Or the Litchfield, wonderful established brand, wonderful quality. Now, we've got an amazing deal here as well. So, the Logan brand, which is top quality, this beautiful polar fleece. Now, normal price on there $69.99, but sale price only $41. Just an absolutely unbeatable price for quality labels. So you really do need to come on down. This is a whole heap. Now, if we come over here, we've got a huge range of knitwear. So again, a bit of a change from your fine merino. We've got some of the lovely, the fisherman knit, heavier jerseys here. Great for these cooler weather, this cooler weather, and it is getting mighty, mighty cold. So again, lots of different sizes. We've got lovely zip cardigans, lots and lots of different colours. Now, if we look over here as well, there is a whole heap of moleskins. Now, it's definitely coming into moleskin season. You can't beat a good pair of moleskins. Lots of colours, there's seconds, there's some amazing, amazing, amazing deals, and all the great brands you know. So, you definitely need your moleskins, your lovely vanilla jersey, shirt, and your lovely merino jersey, and you won't be able to go wrong for winter. Now, the other thing as well is that there's also, we've got hankies and scarves and gloves as well over here. So, beautiful hankies, great deals on the socks, and even some wonderful scarves. So come on down to My Men's Store at Bishopdale Village.
My Men's Store, brands you want at prices you want. They're Shop 11 at Bishopdale Village Mall.
And here we are back at Wayne Hill Cars. How are you, Wayne?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's nice to have that sun shining now, isn't it? After that,
really nice.
That frost.
Yep.
And I guess in the mornings lots of cleaning for you guys.
It is, yes, getting the frost off the cars. And
wonderful. Now, you've got some awesome cars for us today, so let's get started. What's this lovely wee one?
This is a little Suzuki Wagoner. It's actually called a Chevy Cruze. A high-spec little car, 1,300 tons of room.
Perfect.
And ideal for
yes, and as well,
people.
I see you've got it being 5 doors as well. Is great, isn't it?
It is.
So let's
very,
have a wee
very
little look inside.
practical.
Oh, that's saying
Yeah.
looks comfortable seats, lovely and tidy inside.
That's right. Now I've got another
Wonderful, right? What else have we got here?
car. This is a Mazda Atenza.
Now, these are great cars, aren't they?
They're very popular. 2 litre station wagon, very roomy, very nice to drive. 2 litre.
Perfect.
So very
Okay,
economical as well.
Great for those driving. Great family car, isn't it?
Definitely a family car. Yeah. 5-seater. Great heaters. Keep you warm.
Well, that's the thing. Heaters
need that.
are crucial at the moment. Definitely not after the summer air conditioning. It's a nice, good winter heater.
Nice. Back into the
Right.
Yes. Now this one here is a Volkswagen Jetta. It's basically a Golf with a boot on it.
Perfect
So
for
it
those
makes
people wanting that wee bit of extra space.
Yeah, a bit of privacy for your gear in the back. It's 2 litre, automatic. Really nice, very safe cars to drive.
Well, they are a wonderful car, aren't they? I know you've always had quite a few Golfs and things, so you're sort of the specialist for this.
Bit of
and
a fan on them, yes. Very
safe.
safe, very quiet driving. Very, very safe.
And again, if people are looking at these cars and wanting things in like, the different colours and styles, they can always give you a ring, can't they? And you can let know what you've got coming in.
We have free stock coming all the time.
And this
one here is a little gem. It's a Nissan Tiana. We have them marketed in New Zealand as the Maxima, but this one has a 2.3 motor, making it very economical, very comfortable, and very smooth driving. Yeah, if you want a bigger family car with plenty of room in it.
And again, looks lovely and tidy. And that's saying your cars are also well groomed and presented.
Yes, they have to be. Yes.
Well, that's saying you definitely do take that.
Ultra clean.
Wonderful. So, thank you for showing us those wonderful cars. And now we're number 313 Lincoln Road, aren't you?
That's right.
So, come on down, have a chat to Wayne and check out all his fantastic cars.
Wayne Hill Cars at 313 Lincoln Road in Addington, 338 3255. Tony from Harold's joins us now with some
Hello,
more
hello.
great fabrics.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Tony.
Brought Rambo back to
yay.
remind you that we have lots of merino, lots and lots of merino. So this first one, that is merino cozy wool for under blankets and
that feels
also for
just
quilting.
like Rambo too.
It's just brilliant for under blankets, and it'll stop the cold coming up through the mattress. It's
Great
absolutely
idea.
superb. My wife and I have used it even on an airbed. We still use it in our caravan, still use it at home. Brilliant. Now there's no sewing, no elastics, no tie downs, nothing. You just cut it, stick it on the bed, sheet on top.
Beautiful. Now this would be gorgeous as well for little ones in the cots.
Absolutely.
Blankets,
Yes.
pram blanket.
Yep, all that sort of
Bind
thing.
that with some lovely satin.
Yes, you
or
could do that.
fabric.
You get a wee bit of fluff
Gorgeous
coming off it,
idea.
the merino fluff, that's about
Oh
all.
God, that would be heaven though, wouldn't matter.
Yes, it's $34.95 a metre, and for an under blanket, 1 metre does a single bed and 2 metres on a queen.
Wow, that's
So
fabulous.
it's great. No sewing at all. Easy.
Wonderful.
Easy. And merino knits.
Yes.
There's lots of them there. Cheeky. It's going to get us in trouble. These are some of the new colours.
I think Rambo popped himself.
These are beautiful merinos, New Zealand made, and $39.95 or less. We've got some less, right down to $29.95.
That's ridiculous, and of course you've got all the weights as well, haven't
Yes.
you? This bricky red's
Isn't it
lovely,
fabulous?
Isn't it delightful?
Yes. So there's great new colours. So come on in and get up to speed.
Absolutely. Goodness gracious. Now
Yeah.
zips.
Oh, zips.
You do a wonderful selection of zips too,
Heaps and
don't you?
heaps. We have open end, closed end, plastic, metal, short ones, long ones. You know, skirts and trousers through
Both
to
ends.
jackets.
Yep,
Yeah,
like it.
that's a dual open ender. And also, if you've got a jacket or a bag or something with a zip in it at home where the wee slider's gone kaput, we can often put on a new slider, and it'll cost you very little money for us to do that. We'll put new staples on the top and we'll get it running again, so you don't have to put in a whole new zip.
Now you'll also do that on backpacks, handbags, boots.
Yep, a zip's a zip. Yep, yep,
amazing.
yep. So that's
Fantastic.
ezy, so make life...
Absolutely. So instead
lot
of going
easier.
straight to the cobbler and or shoe repair,
Yeah, probably.
show my age, isn't it? I read it in a book last night. That's why.
Yes,
Too young
absolutely.
to know what a cobbler is. What's this black one? Moving
Oh,
right
lots
along.
of black ones. An Australian wool gabardine, $29.95. It's $5 off the normal price. That's a wool and Trevera gabardine.
This is
Beautiful.
stunning.
And the
Goodness
new
me.
Whiplash Bengalines are in. These are stretchable, so you can make the pull-up skirts and trousers with no zips in them.
I'm liking it.
Easy.
Harold's, the trusted name in fabrics. The warehouse is at 47 Birmingham Drive. Open 10 till 4 Monday to Saturday. 338 7700. Nice easy number you've got there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's good.
isn't it?
Years of skill went into that.
I can imagine. Pay a fortune for it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for watching Let's Go Shopping.
Bye.
Bye-bye.